Hello? Hello? I'm sorry it took so long, guys. I was busy handling business. But what's good with y'all? How we feeling tonight? How are y'all doing? I missed y'all. I haven't streamed in a minute. Hopefully I'm not just talking to my mic right now. Posted like a stamp type shit. What up, Spectre? What up, Liberty Tribunal? Ah, damn, I took too long. Party tomorrow? Prepping for Christmas? Yeah. What's up, Morgan? How you doing? What up, Ani? Oh shit. Oh shit. Let me call Sam real quick. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing though? I feel pretty tired today. I don't know why. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. Heavy Sasuke is greater than pain. Facts. Facts. Hold on. Yeah. DEIDARA versus SASORI is a topic I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just didn't want to make a whole video on it yet. It's crazy though. Your party's tomorrow as well? Yeah. It's 2:30 in the morning and I'm wide awake, can't go to sleep. Bro, that'd be me. That was me the other night, bro. I was up like all night. It was so fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. No way, bro. Sane hitting me with the crazy DMs. Oh my god, bro. Ah. Hey Sam, you there? Are you in call, Sam?
No.
No? Hold on.
No,
Let me lower this shit down so I can hear you better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sam in chat. Boys, this is Sam Doer. Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
All
It's
right,
me.
bro. And you in chat too? Yeah. Hey, did you put out your first video yet, or are you still just uploading the baits?
I put a couple like regular videos out. I'm still working on one right now. So y'all better peep that collab I got coming soon. Just saying.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. Yeah. But I heard that Sam was a pretty big Sasori fanboy. He makes a lot of arguments for Sasori. Is that true, bro?
Actually no. Usually DEIDARA SASORI debates, I usually pick DEIDARA, but that's because I like it. It's funny. But I'm wondering how Daigo's gonna cover this topic. I'm really curious. So
I don't know. I feel like he doesn't think too highly of Sasori. Yeah, Sasori.
mhm. A lot of people like don't like Sasori, so I'm not surprised if he says Deidara wins. So
Oh man, I do think Deidara wins. I'm gonna come out and say it, but it's because I think Deidara is goated. I love Deidara.
Deidara is goated. Like that's like the best part about him, bro. Like they usually bring in Akatsuki, kill them off, then move on to the next member. Nah, they brought him back. They didn't kill him off the first time. They just knew he was goated. Sam the Gil Slayer. Yeah, I slayed Gil. It was fun.
Oh my god, Gil. Oh yeah, you beat him twice, right? Shit,
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Leave a like, motherfuckers. It's free to do so. Exactly, bro. What were you saying, Sam?
No, I'm just like looking at the chat.
Type shit. Sam the Gil Slayer. When was your last debate with Gil though?
Fuck. Let me check.
People be hating on my boy Sasori. I think Sasori is more goated. Bro, Dater is just so fucking cool though. He's just so fucking cool. Hold on, let me throw up an announcement in my server. Or Blunt, you got me?
It
Blunt.
was the 10th. The 10th is when I last whooped him.
The 10th?
Yes, sir.
Hey Blunt, can you send out a message in the server? Por favor.
They both some bones, but Sasori wins? Maybe.
Let me see this shit real quick. Dater is cool? Yeah, he's fucking great. I think he's probably...
I actually beat Sam as Gil 3.0. He did beat me. Someone... that's what I think it is. They went to Gil, I think, 7.0 and whooped my ass in a debate. It was funny.
Damn.
Nah. Not contested. Are there any panels that show Hashirama being faster than Minato?
Yes. Well, he has like scaling. He has
I
scaling.
mean, I would ask like which category of speed. So that's what I would ask.
Really, it's just like Hashirama being relative to Madara, Madara being shown relative to KCM2 Naruto, and Naruto being stated to be faster than Minato, or like greater than Minato overall. So it's like, it's like, pretty much, he is faster. Oh my god. Gil 7.0, how many accounts does this man have? I want to see the argument for Iron Sand being able to hit Data. It's slower than regular sand. Is that true? Is that true, bro?
I know the gold sand is denser, so it's like heavier. That might be slower. I don't know about iron sand being slower. I think iron sand is just the same.
Monoichi brought up something pretty interesting to me. He said that like the sand in Gaara's gourd is like faster than like the sand that he gets from anywhere else. It's kind of strange. What do you think about that?
Huh?
Like the sand from Gaara's gourd is like faster than like the desert sand that he uses. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know about it being faster, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, considering it's like what it's like his mother's conscious in the sand is like mixed with chakra and shit. So I guess it could be faster than regular sand. So I really don't mind that.
The sand Gaara uses for his sand shield is lightning speed. It's stated better than Gaara sand and all of their sand. Really? Can you slide me that statement?
Actually, yeah. The sand Gara uses can blitz the Raikage in V2, so yeah, it is fast.
Yeah, Monoichi was like we were talking about that like last night, and it was like technically like that is not the Raikage's fastest attack, like the guillotine drop, because when he runs at Naruto, that's when he says that it's his fastest punch, right?
This guy, he's like, uh, Iron Sand stated to be more powerful. Iron Sand has poison properties. I don't mind Iron Sand being more powerful than regular sand. I'm just curious why it's faster, because the sand needs to be faster. That's all. So I don't care whatever your name is, Ravon. I don't care if it's stronger. C3, C4. Which one was C3? That was the giant.
C3 is like the C3 is the big ass bomb, like the nuke.
And C4 is like the atom one, I think. Yeah, those are.
It's like the one that destroys you on a molecular level.
Yeah, that shit was dumb as fuck.
I don't want to be here for too long, so we can like begin to get into it. But first, I want to know what you think about Deidara versus Sasori.
Well, I think Deidara just kind of has better advantages and better feats. So I think he just whoops Sasori, but I'm fine with hearing arguments for Sasori. So it's usually an either or. It's actually, I lied earlier, y'all. I said I like Deidara more, but it just depends on my mood for the day. So today I'm feeling Deidara.
Deidara, okay. We both back at Deidara. That's what we love to hear.
Mainly because I've been on that Sasori hype train for too long, for the past couple days. So.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta give my boy Deidara like some hype first. Like Sasori, you could be like in the dirt for now. C0. C0 was the giant explosion where he kills himself. That's C0.
Facts.
C3 is the giant bomb he drops on a village, and C4 is the molecular one. So.
All right. I think. Let's begin. There we go. Oh, let me share my screen to you, Sam. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
This is gonna be funny.
Share screen. All right, you should be able to see that. There we go.
Alrighty.
Let me put this up on the other stream. Nah, let's be honest. He chose Deidara because he knows he's on stream with Loco right now. Is that true? Is that true, Sam?
Nah. I just like Deidara more. So.
Okay, but yeah, I think Deidara's great in this fight. I fucking love Deidara.
Don't you have to breathe for C4? No, the C4 just has to enter your body on a molecular level. Yeah. You don't have to breathe it in. It's just like, because like it's like very, very small. It's at a molecular level. It enters your skin. So.
Better feats than fighting a KCM Naruto level opponent. Ain't nobody repping my guy Sasori. I guess I'm gonna have to become a YouTuber to rep Sasori, I guess.
Deidara can fly. What's Sasori gonna do? Also fly.
Can't Sasori like kind of fly? Like his puppets can fly, if I can remember.
Yeah, his puppets can fly. He also has blades that lets him fly as well. So.
Bro switches up depending on who he's glazing. Why you on Sam like that, bro?
Nah.
Deidara kept up with Sasuke. Sasori would get murked. Fat.
Yeah, heavy Sasuke is the strongest early Shippuden, y'all. Come on.
Come on. You already know. All right. Let's get into this right now. Let me cut off this music real quick. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna say? I think he's gonna say Deidara wins. So we won't have too many contentions with it, but I want to know what he actually like what his arguments for it are. I doubt he's gonna bring up like the heavenly
Daigo's one of
bodies.
those
Yeah.
people where like he makes claims, and some of his claims are right. He's just dumb when he makes the accusations. That's the sad part.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have the right answer, but just the wrong evidence and like support, like everything
Like
that would go with that.
it's like he's gonna go on a long rant about something like I don't know if anyone remembers his like I think his DEIDARA video, but he went on a whole rant about DEIDARA over 8th Gay Guy. I'm like, you don't need to cover this. We know he's above.
It's
He
yeah,
went
it's
like a
just
whole 15-minute rant about it. I was like, dude, shut up.
we'll see right now though.
Sasori versus Deidara is a pretty interesting
I think that's
versus
kind of
battle in
loud.
the Naruto world because they are both in the Akatsuki in the same very duo in the organization, and they are both artists with very different views on what art is supposed to be. So let's actually find out who would win an all-out confrontation between the two. But before that, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel to help me out, especially if you enjoy versus battles. Ring the notification bell if you always want to receive the videos when they come out as well. Deidara versus Sasori. The first thing I have to address when making this video is Deidara's statement when he tells Kakashi and Naruto that Sasori, his man Sasori, is actually stronger than him. Many people just say case closed when they hear that. There's nothing to argue about because Sasori is clearly stronger because Deidara says so. But this is just a very simplistic way to look at things. The first thing we have to understand is the situation when Deidara said that. Naruto and Kakashi were actually going to pursue Deidara because he collected Gaara's body. He was simply taunting Naruto to come after him.
So real quick, one thing I learned about DygoKnight is that whenever he does this, whenever he addresses like a specific claim, like right off the bat, whoever he favors is whoever he's gonna end up say winning. So I'm predicting right now ahead of time that he's gonna say Deidara wins this, just based off the way he's acting here. But we'll see what he says.
So that Deidara could capture Naruto as well and bring the Nine Tails to the Akatsuki. At the same time, Chiyo and Sakura stood behind to fight Sasori. And Deidara knew that Kakashi was definitely the most dangerous ninja between him and Naruto, so that statement really seems to me as a way of Deidara telling Kakashi, oh, you should really go and help Sakura and Chiyo because they're not gonna be able to beat Sasori, he is stronger than me. Kakashi, you should probably go there. And he knew Naruto would not go back, he would pursue Deidara with Gaara, and that's why he was telling that to Kakashi in an attempt to make Kakashi not pursue him and actually go help Chiyo and Sakura.
So do you think like Deidara was just trolling right here, or how would you interpret that, Sam?
I know this entire argument, and it's like people argue like, oh, he's lying, and then some people say like, well, he has no reason to lie, all this shit like that. My personal opinion, I think Deidara is just like spouting whatever he wants. Like he's just spouting something.
He's
Like
just always talking.
that's what I'm thinking. He's just thinking. I think the idea is right, where he's trying to get Kakashi away. So I think it's just based up to the interpretation: is he lying or not? That's where it's mainly factored. So you have to provide like what his conclusion is.
It's like I guess it is just up to your own interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Dater just has better feats overall, so it kind of just makes sense because if we look in the context of it right here, he's like Kakashi of the Sharingan, you want to come after me still? I'm sure I shouldn't say this, but Sasori is probably stronger than I am. So it's like he's not even sure about it. It's just kind of a weird statement.
Yeah, he's like hesitant to like say it, and like an argument I've used in debates before is that since we know Datara's character, he doesn't admit inferiority to people. Especially since we know him and Sasori argue all the time. Why would he admit inferiority? Like it's
Look,
weird.
by the way, Sasori does have some feats that you should consider. This is from Raven, by the way. His needle shoot out of his body with that has poison with Gara Sand is on par with Gara Sand in the Five Kage Summit. So it's like, did Konkuro make modifications to it? He probably did. He probably did make modifications to the puppet. Like, you would think he would have made some changes, but it's kind of weird to say. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Now, do I think Sasori is fodder? Do I think Deidara doesn't think Sasori is strong at all? No, I don't think that, but we have to just look at the facts.
Hold
Deidara
on
was
one
trying to
second.
make a...
Someone said Deidara wanted Naruto to pursue so he could try to capture him. He saw Naruto alone as an easily catch. Yada yada. Naruto didn't have a long range move. Deidara doesn't know anything about Naruto. He just knows that he's an upset dude who's very upset he's spaghetti that his friend's dead. That's all he knows. He knows nothing about his combat style. He knows Kakashi though. Doesn't know anything about Naruto. I'm just saying. So they were making the assumption that he just wants to fight Naruto's fighting style is like a baseless claim. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they don't talk about like the long range and close
Yeah.
range shit until later. I
In
know what
fact,
you're
in fact,
referring to.
actually, if it's a long range argument, Kakashi really doesn't have much of that long range moves that would be effective on Deidara. So he could still fight Kakashi at a long range. Kamui hasn't been shown yet, so he doesn't know about it.
Exactly.
Kakashi go away so that Naruto would be pursuing him by himself, which would be a much easier capture for later. Even if I couldn't debunk that statement, feats always supersede statements no matter what happens.
I don't totally
That's
agree.
whoa, no, whoa, Daigo, what?
Oh,
Hell no.
it depends on like the credibility of the statement. If it's like someone making the statement, you could always like bring up contention with it. But if it comes from like the data books or from like a third party narrator in the like a novel, it's just irrefutable at that point in time. You just have to make the feats and the scaling work around that statement. Like sometimes the data books are pretty shaky, so you could always like claim that it's like hyperbolic in the data books, but like especially for the novels, like nah, man, that shit is concrete. It's like him saying that feats are always greater than statements is incredibly weird.
Yeah, feats over statements is like a bold claim to make because not every feat just overshadows. It's like the idea, just like Naruto does a country level attack, but he's stated to be planetary. But it's just a statement. It's like, no, based on what we know of the series, he is planetary. Like, there's nothing wrong with that statement. They're both equal. Feats aren't always overstatements, people. I
It,
don't understand why people still argue that. They're both equal evidence. You just have to find out which one's the more consistent and valid one.
and
That's what
if
you
they
have to do.
don't like, if they don't directly contradict each other, then there's like no problem, right? So it's like someone saying like Naruto's never been shown to destroy a planet, so therefore he's not planetary. And let's say that it is stated that he's like planetary or whatever, then there's like nothing would contradict him like not being planetary, and there are several statements that said he was. So it's like it like
Mhm.
in this case he is saying that there are feats that would prove that Data is stronger, so then it would contradict like this the statement that Data made, but once again, you could always just say Data was lying or whatever, and he wasn't even sure of himself when he said it. What's up, Sage?
That that reminds me of the thing where people say this doesn't happen or this doesn't occur. Just like that's like an in character argument. Just because Naruto doesn't destroy a planet doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to do it. We know he does. It's just in the plot he chooses not to because why the fuck would he blow up his whole planet? Like that's stupid.
I agree with that.
I hate when people make in character arguments. It's like annoying. Stop it.
It's pretty dumb.
And we can clearly see that through feats alone, Deidara's statement there is not terribly true. Sasori has access to hundreds of puppets. His strongest puppet is the third Kazekage puppet,
What's
which
up,
he can
Majin?
use the Iron Sand with. It's a pretty powerful jutsu, but beginning of Shippuden, Sakura was actually doing very fine against it. Sure, she had a little bit of backup from Chio using her strings to make sure Sakura would dodge, but Chio only had one arm at that point, and her chakra strings weren't even that effective. Sakura was dodging the Iron Sand just fine. She also tricked Sasori into making the third Kazekage puppet get into range so that she could punch it. And we can also see that one punch from Sakura was able to destroy the puppet entirely. As a matter of
So I wouldn't downplay Sakura, her strength at least in this instance, because it is stated that she has the strength of Tsunade. So it's
Mhm.
like even early Shippuden Sakura is already like on par with her physically, but it's like the strange thing is like I can't remember if she gets blitzed by the Iron Sand or not. Am I tripping, man? What do you think?
I the amount of times I go over this fight, I keep forgetting. I mean, it's one of those arguments where like it can go either or. You could say Sasori was whooping her, she was like kind of whooping Sasori. They're relative. I'm still upset about the claims he was making just now. Just like I don't think I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. Like I think most of the claims he just said weren't that like were actually no, yeah, it was Chio.
Yeah.
Fucking like he's saying Chio has one arm. She doesn't have one arm. She still has both currently.
No,
He removes.
she loses the arm at like the very end of the fight, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, she has both of her arms throughout the majority of the fight. and then her chakra strings are able to help Sakura. They're like, no, it's actually shown throughout the fight that Chiyo is the one who helps Sakura throughout it, and like in the middle of the entire fight, that's when Sakura starts amping herself to like be better than the chakra strings. So
It's just like I don't know. I don't think Chio. I don't think that highly of Chio. Like I don't think that she's
yeah,
all that. It's that's just the thing. That's the main detractor because like I don't think Sasori was holding back during this exchange. I think he until like the very end when she's like he could have dodged that final attack or whatever. Like that's the only time I think that he might have been holding back. But I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what.
Sasori tanked a punch from Sakura and stood up and had no damage. LMAO, he tanks every bomb. No, because Sakura hit his body, not the core. If Theodore threw a bomb, it's blowing up the core, which means Sasori does die. So,
Loco, you
I'm
must
just
have
saying.
forgot you reacted to his Akatsuki vid, lol, so I think you know who's about to say wins. I think he did put Sasori pretty low on the list. I can't remember, actually. I do not remember that video, Marco. But, uh, oh, by the way, on the topic you said earlier, if he modified the puppets, Sasori, hold on, let me move this over here. Sasori specifically stated that he noted Shio made adjustments to his puppets and he did no such thing with Kankuro. Huh? Oh, because Kankuro fought him, right?
Yeah, Kankuro got messed up.
Oh, he did. He did. Well, I'll think about that. I haven't, bro. That is one of the most irrelevant fights in the whole series. Like Edo, Deidara, and Sasori versus like Sai, bro. I just now remembered that. I haven't thought about that in like years. It's such a like lame fight too.
Fact, every single time Sakura lands a punch on a Sasori puppet, regardless of the puppet, it is destroyed. She destroyed Hiruko with one punch, and Chiyo even said that Hiruko had reinforcements attached to it. It had a stronger armor and all that, and Sakura just punched through it just fine. She also one-shot the third Kazekage puppet, which, as I said before, is Sasori's strongest puppet, and she one-shot every single puppet that Sasori threw against her when he summoned the 100 puppets. Every single time she touches a puppet, she one-shots it. So, let's just
Once again, like Sam, am I tripping or is it? It's like stated that Sakura has the strength of Tsunade, right?
Yeah, she's stated to be strong as hell. Also, they're puppets. They're not meant to be durable. They're meant to be faster and like have better hacks and AP. Their durability doesn't. It doesn't matter your durability as long as you can just speed blitz, kill your opponent, move. That's an entire puppet master's job.
Facts.
Durability really doesn't matter.
I don't know. Like I still think he's gonna say Deidara wins this, but I'm just not agreeing with his arguments up until this point. I feel like he's not giving Sasori enough credit.
say the puppets don't have an amazing durability. Also, Sakura was very much able to dodge everything Sasori threw against her. She got glazed a little bit here and there, which can be problematic because of the poison,
Did he say glazed?
and she
He
did have
did.
the antidote, but she was doing just fine. The only time she got really badly hit by Sasori was when she actually protected Chiyo and used her own body as a shield. And
That's
then
a lie.
She
That's a
got hit
lie.
several times. Like she
Yeah, she got hit by the iron sand. Wait, I think he even showed the panel, or maybe you showed it on stream. She literally got stabbed by the iron sand and was poisoned.
Hold on. She would have gotten hit by Sasori right here if Chio hadn't saved her. With this thing, with
Yeah,
with this thing, she would have got hit by that the tail of Hiroko. Like Chio was literally like saving her the entire time.
she literally had Chio's help for like the first half of the fight. But yeah, go up. Yeah, you could see the chakra strings. Like
Where?
I'm
Oh yeah.
yeah, like right here.
So you can see she has the chakra strings on his tail. And
Yeah, he even notes it, just like, yeah, you're helping her out, bro. Just like, yeah, she can't do it on her own. She does it later because she adapts to the fight, but couldn't do it before.
Sakura got glazed. Bro is using the word wrong. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but it kind of goes on par with Daigo's content. Kind of putting weird fan art. I
His
don't think
puppet body is more durable than Hiruko's, so why is he hiding it? It's not. Mm, I actually don't. I think it's. I think they explain why he hides in it.
once
I think there's
again,
like some explanation.
this is her about to get like slammed by these like unscalable hands. Like these hands have no scaling right here, and she like barely avoids them. And like Shio has to save her again. She can see the chakra strings. So
Yeah, like look at Sasori's statement, like right after
you
he
say
says something.
Where does he say? Oh, this is useless as long as she's under the bat's control. So he's like saying Sakura is like still able to dodge all his attacks as long as like Chio is controlling. So it's like Chio is literally carrying in this fight. Like Sakura's only needed because she's has the strength of Tsunade. Like she's not doing anything here really until the end. But that's when everyone gets fatigued, if I remember correctly. It's like Sasori only has his last puppet.
Foster didn't really beat the Kazekage. He did. He killed him. The end.
Uh, fuck. I I don't think he would scale. So there's nothing to prove that he'd scale to him. I don't agree with that. He could have poisoned him.
He could have.
It's like that's such a like Sasori's main ability is poison. So it's like if he tagged the third once, then it would still like it's just kind of strange. I don't know. But yeah, all this to prove that Chio was putting in the work, not Sakura. Sakura was just needed for her strength.
Sasori stabbed her with that sword. Sakura and Chio are not really speedsters, especially Sakura in the beginning of Shippuden. She doesn't have any impressive speed feats at all. For a point of comparison, Sakura, just one arc after she fought Sasori, was absolutely blitzed by beginning of Shippuden Sasuke alongside the entire team Kakashi. Sasuke would then absorb Orochimaru, become much faster.
Oh, heavy Sasuke scaling, let's go!
And much stronger, and then fight Deidara, and Deidara was dodging Sasuke blitz attempts. So Sakura was blitzed by a guy that Deidara could react, and Sakura could dodge Sasori just fine.
See, I thought this was really impressive at first, but the thing is, you kind of have to take into the account that like Sakura was like kind of fatigued when she faced Sasuke because remember like Kurama like bitch smacked her. You remember that? It's like
Yeah.
and she was like poisoned, but I don't know if the poison wore off by then. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. I think they faced around 320, or am I tripping?
No,
Oh no,
320 is too late. That's
yeah,
the Kakuzu arc.
that's the Kakuzu arc. I just realized that.
Kaku mid.
Kaku mid? Nah. Yeah. I was. I found it though. I found it though. Is this the? No, this is the what he's talking about right here. So Sasuke is like standing up on the cliff thing. He's like staring down at them. And
Sasuke's chilling.
she's straight chilling. This is base Sasuke, and he comes down. He's still up there. They're all looking up, and then like he even perception blitzes Yamato and Naruto. He's like he's fast. Actually, no. Like you could say he just like blitzed them pure blitz, but like Sakura's like when did he even move? So she literally got perception blitzed here, but
She got perception chip though. Yeah, we know.
it's just like
I think the problem is that the scaling back to Sasori doesn't really work because he's saying, well, Sasori over Sakura, who's like over Sasori. I'm like, no, she's not faster than Sakura. Sasori. She's
well,
really not.
what if no 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 if Sasori can if Sakura can react accurately or at least perceive Sasori, yet she can't perceive a weaker version of Sasuke than the one that fought Deidara, then that would mean that Deidara is like faster than Sasori definitively. But
Yeah,
what
I guess the perception. Yeah, I'd agree with that. But
but
also take this with a grain of salt, y'all. But when
look
I
at
used to
this.
do, when I used to go for this
Look at this,
scaling.
bro. Look at this panel, bro. She literally gets smacked right here. I think she gets smacked.
Oh my god, she dies.
Oh my
No,
god.
when I used to do this scale chaining all the time with Sasuke and shit like that. This, like I said, take this with a grain of salt, y'all. But you can actually make the argument that Sasuke, when he like fought Team 7, that he technically was holding back. Like he wasn't even going all out against them. He was like kind of toying with them a bit.
Bro, Ed, why are you saying
Especially when he stabs he's like, oh Sai, you chose the right defense, and then Yamato is like, you chose the wrong defense. Like he's just toying with them a bit. He's not even trying.
Bro, Edbot is saying that I'm ignoring the evidence about Sakura being poisoned, but did I not just like literally mention it? I showed it on screen, brother.
Yeah, we talked about that. I literally pointed out the fact that she got tagged and got poisoned.
So it's like
Yeah, Daigo mentioned she got tagged by the blade. Like I already said, yeah, she also got tagged by sand and got poisoned.
But like, look. As much as I like, bro, I'm a heavy Sasuke fan. This would like definitely upscale Sasuke, but it's like I'm not even gonna cap. She was poisoned. I don't know about her being fatigued. I don't remember this very well, but you could still argue that she poisoned, but like once again, does the poison like affect her perception, like how fast she can perceive reality or whatever? I don't know, man. That's kind of strange. It's like unless you can like unless she's like having hallucinations, like floating in and out of consciousness type shit, then I don't know if you'd be able to. I don't know. It's kind of strange, but yeah, I guess we can return to the video. This argument is to be decided. I haven't decided to follow.
When Orochimaru fought Sasori, he used the Edo Third Kazekage, and then Raven said that's not canon. Should I bring up the statement that the Storm games are canon?
Yeah, let's not do that. The games are not canon. I don't.
Okay, fine.
I don't
fine.
like.
I won't be like that. Games aren't canon. Sure.
It's just like I just hate that the idea that the games are canon, but I know that there's like a statement or two like Kishimoto worked on them or whatever. It's just like the Storm games have all kinds of weird shit like Madara turning back time and what else is that other one like what's that one that everyone references? Oh, like Itachi Susanoo, like his perfect Susanoo and Shisui having a perfect Susanoo. Like, bro, I literally had someone try to argue with me the other day that Itachi always had a perfect Susanoo, he just always held back and never wanted to use it. And their only evidence for that was the Storm games.
Oh my god.
Do you see the comparison here? Her strength is pretty good. She can break the ground pretty well. She can also break that rock that was standing in the front of the cave that the Akatsuki was using to seal the One Tail. But her damage potential isn't really that high. And even so,
the strength of Tsunade, brother.
she can one-shot every single Sasori puppet. When we look at Deidara, we have to understand that this guy is a beast. People really don't give him that much
Oh shit, Raven said Sasori is contradicted in the games. He walks around with just his puppet body. I don't remember that, but Oh, he does.
Yeah, in the games, yeah, he doesn't use Hiruka.
When Conan confronts him, like he fight like he's just walking out in the open, and then like Sasori, it's like Chiyo says that he only uses like Hiroko, and like that's his like favorite main puppet or whatever it's called. So it's like if you say it like that, then they wouldn't be canon, at least to Sasori. That wouldn't make sense. Like if he's known for just hiding out in the shell, and literally no one knows what he looks like. By the way, like not even Deidara knew what he looked like, if I remember correctly. So it's like if nobody knows what he looks like, then why is he just walking around without Hiroko? It kind of makes no sense.
credit in terms of taijutsu, but let me just list some of his
In terms of
one-shot every
taijutsu.
single Sasori puppet. When we look at Deidara, we have to understand that this guy is a beast. People really don't give him that much credit in terms of taijutsu, but let me just list some of his taijutsu feats. Deidara kept up with Team Guy, arguably the strongest Konoha team, and by far the strongest Konoha team in regards to taijutsu, and not only he kept up with them, but he didn't have any of his arms, and he was using a kunai in his mouth to clash against Neji, Guy, and Lee. This is pretty insane.
Did he actually?
Deidara was out of chakra at that point, and he was able to do that with only a kunai in his mouth. This is not even his most impressive speed feat. His most impressive feats come from his fight against Sasuke. He is able to dodge blitz attempts by Sasuke twice. He is also able to outrun his...
Does he not realize that's not, by definition, taijutsu? That would just be his reaction speed.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it matters that much in this fight. Like, Deidara is not known to actually do hand-to-hand combat anyways. Like, I think that's literally the only time we've ever seen him, like, clash with someone. Like, I don't even think he tries to punch Sasuke, like, once during their fight. He's like a long-range fighter. So it's like, I don't even...
Yeah.
Shit, I don't
He doesn't have any taijutsu. The only taijutsu he has in the Storm games, which aren't canon.
Yeah.
Own explosion, which is pretty insane. And we know that Hebi Sasuke is relative to Itachi. Itachi, who was relative to KCM1.
Yo! Oh my god. Bro, he's bringing up my scaling.
I looked away for 1 second.
Hebi Sasuke, KCM1.
Twice. He is also able to outrun his own explosion, which is pretty insane. And we know that Hebi Sasuke is relative to Itachi. Itachi, who was relative to KCM1 Naruto. And I know that a lot of people will say that no, they were not relative because Naruto wasn't going all out. But Naruto had no reason not to speed up as fast as he could to dodge Itachi. And Itachi...
So... He actually, I don't think he'd ever say this outside of this video. I think he's just really trying to push the notion that Deidara would win, like I said. But I didn't use this as part of my scaling, but at least he does think Hebi Sasuke is KCM1.
I think the whole KCM Naruto's going as fast as he can argument is kind of dumb because we know the reason he outsped the Raikage was due to a mental amp. So unless you're saying he's consistently mentally amped throughout the rest of the war, he's never that fast again. I'm just saying.
So yeah, I agree with the mental amp argument. Personally, I like that argument.
Also, I'm sorry. Heavy Sasuke relative to Itachi? Obito literally said Itachi would have whooped his ass. He
Okay,
literally said that Itachi was holding
okay,
back.
bro. The Obito is the only one that makes that statement. It's like nobody else says it. Like Obito could very well be lying. Obito is a liar. Like he could have just been lying there. But
He
like
doesn't lie to Sasuke.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this right now. Like I don't think Heavy Sasuke would beat Itachi by any means, just due to the abilities. Like of course, Itachi has like Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, all the hack shit, right? But like physically, I do think that they're relative. I do think that they're relative physically. Definitely, like Sasuke does have the scaling to be like KCM1, just like Itachi. Definitely, I think
Pretty
Sasuke
sure Itachi's faster though. Like I'm probably like as you said
base to
physically
base,
sure.
base to base, sure. But like with Curse Mark 2, Sasuke should be faster just with the buff that it would give. But like they have like similar scaling, like base Sasuke to Itachi.
He was also able to easily dodge B's attacks, and are you telling me that B was actually not going all out against him? That makes no sense whatsoever. We know that KCM1 dodged the 4th Raikage, which is pretty impressive because the 4th Raikage was the fastest shinobi alive at the beginning of Shippuden.
No way, bro. He's trying to scale fucking fucking Data of
Um
version 2 Raikage.
okay, wait. First off, we already went over the KCM relative to or over Raikage argument. He's not that fast still.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just said, hey, like, are you saying that B's not going? Sorry, bleh. She said, are you saying B is not going all out? My response was yes, because if B was going all out, he would activate his version 1 cloak or full Gyuki mode. He doesn't. That means B's not going all out. That's what that would mean.
Bro,
Simple.
he said, "Oh, he glazing Sasuke again. Go. You crazy for that one, bro. You crazy."
Sasuke is a very fast
Raikage
shinobi,
is
much
close.
faster than
Tsunade stomps
Sasori.
Raikage. No,
No.
Raikage is faster. Tsunade stomps Raikage in AP, as stated by Madara himself.
Madara also states that she's slower than the Raikage. That's the first thing he says in that statement, so it's still kind of crazy. I think Raikage 8 would still slam though.
Pretty much faster than Sakura, which was able to dodge most of the things Sasori was throwing against her. So I have no doubt.
It wasn't Sakura, bro. Let's not be disingenuous here, Daigo. It wasn't Sakura. It was Granny Chio, and Granny Chio has weird scaling. Like, are you aware of people that say Granny Chio scales to KCM1, Sam?
I don't disagree. So
I think the only notion that she does is like her and Kimimaru are fighting against KCM1 Naruto, and then like we don't see them for like damn near like a dozen chapters, and when we cut back to them, it's like nighttime, right? So like most of the day has gone by, and they're still like not sealed. That's like people's only argument. They say that they like beat the KCM1 Naruto clone, which is fucking insane.
wait. If Date, hold on to the people in chat. If Deidara can perceive Sasuke and still react and move out of the way, even if it's a barely quote unquote, if he could still do it, then he still would be like faster or as fast. It's like when people say, "Oh, Naruto barely dodges the light fang." Like, yeah, he still scales to the speed though, because he still dodges
He
it.
still fucking
So,
does it.
yeah, Deidara's still this fast. Doesn't matter if he barely reacts.
Yeah.
In my mind,
It's crazy.
that Deidara would be able to dodge Sasori's attacks very easily. When Deidara was fighting Gaara, he was dodging essentially the entire desert on top of that bird. And we know Gaara-san can be very quick. In the 5 Kage Summit, for example, Gaara-san was...
Yeah, this is what I was bringing up to you earlier. It's like, does Gaara San like get faster, or like what I mentioned is like, is the sand in the gourd that he carries, is it faster than like
Regular
his
sand?
own, like than like the sand that just comes from the desert? It's like it's tough. Hold on. I'm trying to show this
I'm
game.
pretty sure it might be faster.
I think it's this chapter right here. Yes, it is this chapter. So like we see Datara right here. He's like Gaara's right in front of him, and then like the sand comes out of nowhere, but you can't really tell if it came from his gourd or not. And it's strange because that's what Monoichi argued to me. But if we assume that it's all the same, then like yeah, technically Gaara blocked a kick from version 2 Raikage, and he outsped Amaterasu several times as well, so that would be great scaling for Datara. I do think Datara is KCM 1 speed.
Is able to block an attack by a fully powered 4th Raikage, which, as I said before, is the fastest shinobi alive in the beginning of Shippuden. And Datara was just casually avoiding that sand all night long. The only attack he gets hit by, he uses that opportunity to implant some of his clay bombs into the sand to attack Gaara from within his shield, which is pretty clever. And yeah, Datara is a pretty clever fighter. Sasori definitely has more knowledge about the ninja world, especially because he's much older as well, but Datara has a pretty decent battle IQ. And he would definitely know.
Yeah, I think Datara has a higher battle IQ than Sasori. I'm not sure if that's a hot take, but like we've just seen more strategy come out of Datara than we have out of Sasori. Like Sasori's like a genius in his own right. He can create human puppets and all that shit. But it's like, is it really all that impressive? Like I don't know.
Like Datara has to like adapt to like all these things. I'm pretty sure like Datara's smarter because he has to like the way he fights in long range. He has to like figure out like a plan. Like, all right, I have to do this. I have to like. He has to like strategize every move. That's what he did against Gar. He had to like plan out. All right, I'm gonna do this, so he does this, and then I can sneak attack him. Yada yada. Sasori literally admitted that he hasn't used most of his puppets in so long because he just whoops everyone in Hiruko Shell. So he doesn't need to be that smart if his puppets are just OP.
Yeah, bro. I think I pulled up that statement earlier. It was on screen, but he's like, once he actually comes out of the shell, like he verbatim states, "Been a while since I had to use myself" or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Datara does have more battle IQ feats, just blatantly. Yeah, he just I guess it's because he has more screen time, but still, it's like Datara is pretty fucking smart.
Know that Sasori's most dangerous thing is his poison, which Datara
Actually,
would be
yeah,
able to dodge,
something else I
and
can bring up real quick, if it's fine. As I realized, the best showing is, I think Sasori's IQ. It'd just be like, throughout the fight, he's just like, alright, this isn't working, just move on to my next puppet, yada yada, he keeps moving on. But Datara is just like, during the Sasuke fight, he's just like, oh, that didn't work, alright, I have to figure out how to, like, counter him now. He, like Datara's actually thinking about like Sasuke's like lightning style, his Sharingan, his Genji. He's thinking about everything, but like, all right, so I'll do this move. This will be a good move. Like that's what Datara does. He thought about every move. Sasori just said, that didn't work. Next puppet. It's that simple.
Sasori was just like cycling through his abilities. Like Datara was actually employing that shit strategically. Like, well, technically Datara was like also ramping up. He started off with C1, then C2, then he jumped to C4 and all that. But it's still like he was employing it, like he was actually putting some thought behind it. But you don't really see that with Sasuke.
Yeah, he just like, all right. He's like, I can't get close. I have to be long range. And he's like, all right. So knowing how his Shidori and like how he does stuff, I have to be on my dragon and then do attacks there. Like he ramps up, but he still is smart with his moves. Like he knew what he was doing.
Shit crazy.
he throws a cloud of poison against Datara. He can do the same thing Sakura did and explode it away. Let's be real here. If Sakura was able to destroy every single puppet she touched with a punch, and we see that her punch can destroy a rock, a big rock, and, you know, open a small crater on the ground, Datara's explosions hit much, much harder than Sakura's punches. His basic explosions would be enough to destroy any puppet Sasori had. Well,
What do you think about that, Sam?
Well, no, duh. They're explosions.
But I when Chiyo says that she has the strength of Tsunade, I feel like that would be like base Tsunade. I don't know if like Chiyo has ever seen like Hunter Healing Tsunade, but it's like where does
Base Tsunade is so crazy.
where does
Like,
she
I'm trying to
scale
think.
though? I'm trying to think about.
I'm
where
trying to
she scales.
think. She has like I know like in part one, there was like destroyed castle, and Jiraiya's like, I think Tsunade was here, and it's implying that
right.
Tsunade can destroy castles.
But it's like
Like
it's not like she.
Tsunade has a bunch of. Actually, no. I think during the three-way deadlock, she has a bunch of strength feats. I think she only uses Mytonic regeneration, but I don't know if that gives her an amp or not, or if it's just healing amps. But she's still like she like punches Manda. She like uses the sword from Gamabunta to stab Manda. She like rips holes in the ground with just her kicks. Like she has a lot of good strength feats in the three-way dead warlock. So I'd say she's pretty strong.
He's conflating AP to DC right now. Yeah, he is, but it's like when we're talking about Tsunade, like really the only like feats that Tsunade has in base is like damn near killing Jiraiya. But like where does base Jiraiya's durability scale? Like kind of nowhere. So
I think some of the bombs, like this bomb we're seeing on screen, would be more of a DC feat than AP. But something like the small bombs he threw against Sasuke, like at the very beginning of the fight, which I saw some people in the chat were saying, like he has small bombs, he was risk killing himself. So I'd say like his small like C1 bombs would be an AP, not DC feat. I feel like those are more viable. So
I still think the bombs would be able to destroy the puppets. I'm not saying that, guys. Like I still think the bombs would be able to do it, but I don't know if like Daigo claimed like his weakest bombs would like solo all the puppets, and I don't know. I don't totally know about that, but
I'm just get this out of the way because I just now thought of it. If anyone brings up C4, I feel like C4 wouldn't matter because either A, the fight just doesn't get to that point, or B, Data realizes it's irrelevant because C4 doesn't destroy organic matter or inorganic matter.
I was about to say that it only
Like it only destroys living things because it doesn't destroy the trees in the forest that Sasuke was in. So I don't think it would go through puppet bodies.
yeah.
It might destroy the core if it was exposed, but I don't think it would destroy the wooden body.
Now, let's just say if Deidara flies up and throws his C1, which yielded an explosion equivalent to a tail beast bomb, he is one-shotting every single puppet Sasori had. Let's just say if Deidara fly explosions would be enough to destroy any puppet Sasori had. Well, let's just say if Deidara flies up and throws his C1, which yielded an explosion equivalent to a tail beast bomb.
That was not C1, bro.
Okay, first off, C1 are his weakest bombs. That's B. Or sorry, that's A. B, the tail beast bomb is a reference to the C0. And C, the C0, that statement doesn't exist. Literally, if anyone remembers the Swag Kage video where he's talking about the Akatsuki and he says the C0 is comparable to a Biju bomb, I want you to know, I asked experts, I even researched data books, the manga, everything. There is no such statement. It's not comparable to a Biju bomb. That statement does not exist. That's fake.
Damn.
So I don't know where he's getting this from.
I just still can't believe he said D1 or D1.
Yeah, C1. If he would have said C3 or C0, sure, I can understand the confusion. But C1,
yeah,
bro, that's like his tiny bugs. That's his tiny bugs.
No, it's like I think he might be talking about like possibly C1 like knocking out the three tails, but first of all, you can't confirm that was C1, and second of all, Ricky actually brought to my attention that like explosions are stronger underwater because the pressure is greater, so like the blast radius is smaller, but like the actual explosion is more potent. So it's like, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to use that to upscale Datara. Once again, I do favor Datara in this fight. It's just like I'm trying to be not disingenuous here, you know? So it's like, I don't even know where he got this from.
I'm fine with the conclusion. It's the premises to the conclusions I have a problem with.
Yeah.
He is one-shotting every single puppet Sasori has out, including Sasori himself. He's going to destroy Sasori and Sasori's living core, ending the fight. If he wants to be mean about it, he can use C2 Dragon, which can spit out bombs non-stop that can explode very, very hard. And any of those explosions would be able to one-shot any of Sasori's puppets. Deidara would be able to dodge the Iron Sand, because we've seen him dodging Gaara Sand, which I would argue is faster than the Iron Sand.
What do you think about that? I think Gaara Sand has better speed scaling. Like, where's the Iron Sand scale?
The Iron Sand really has no speed. We don't even know if it's like denser, it's slower. We don't even know. We just know it's Iron Sand. That's it.
Especially after seeing what he did against Deidara himself, and how Sasori was doing against Sakura using the Iron Sand, there's really no comparison here. Gaara was also using 100 times more sand than Sasori was when he was using the Kazekage puppet, so I really think that Gaara Sand is much more powerful than the puppet sand anyway, so Deidara has already dodged plenty of sand during his time. He would be able to dodge the Iron Sand, especially if Sakura did it. He would then toss explosives and destroy any puppets that Sasori throws against him. When Deidara comes back in the war arc, he was relative to Inoki, which is the strongest Kage, and we see that very clearly when they fought against Madara that Inoki was...
He said Onoki is the strongest Kage.
Huh?
Okay, hold on. Before we get started with this, I do think Onoki is like definitely you could say overall he's the strongest, but it's like was Deidara actually relative? He was kind of like shitting his pants if I remember correctly.
I don't recall the fight, but the only time they were relative is when they were flying in the air. Because I think Akatsuchi was just like, I can't tell what's going on because like they're moving too fast. I'm sorry, Inoki the strongest Kage? Like what?
I mean,
I'm
like
sorry, maybe due to particle style, yeah, but like the other Kage would have to be slower than his activation speed.
I don't think he
I,
used particle style against Deidara, like dust release.
he was about to, but then Akatsuchi stopped him.
But like Onoki isn't physically the strongest, and he's not the fastest. That'd be A. So it's like, what is he talking?
I would say Tsunade and A are definitely stronger.
Yeah, physically stronger. Like overall, you can make the argument that Onoki is like that, but that's mostly just with particle release, and like other hacks jutsu like light boulder or whatever. But yeah,
Like, yeah, I think Raikage or Hokage or sorry, I keep saying that. I think the Raikage or Tsunade is definitely the strongest of the five. It's one of those two. Then probably Inoki in third place. I agree with that, but
all right.
essentially carrying that battle the entire time, and Edo Tensei Deidara was relative to him, which is another very impressive feat. In that same fight against Inoki, Deidara was able to capsize the entire Turtle Island with a pretty casual explosion, which speaks volumes about Deidara's firepower. Sasori doesn't have anything remotely close to that. Also, if you like to use a lot of things as your basis to cover versus battles, you can also pick from the video game stuff, where when there's that cutscene that Conan stomps Sasori and makes him come into the Akatsuki, and Conan is not really the strongest Akatsuki member. She didn't use her paper bomb ocean to defeat Sasori, which is definitely her strongest jutsu. She just used her papers and all that, and Sasori lost to her. I don't know if that's even canon, but if it is canon, yeah, that doesn't really bode well for him. And we saw how
let me state something about this actually, because
So cool, bro. This panel is
that panel is cool.
Hold on,
It is a good panel.
I fucking love that panel.
While he's finding that, the problem I have with the canon thing is that I make jokes about the Storm games are canon, so I use it for arguments, but the Sasori one is a very good idea of like how scale chaining can be broken by these things. Because like, if Sasori does lose to Conan, but then you think about it, Sasori is supposed to be over someone like Chio, who's relative to Hanzo, who's over the Sannin, and Jiraiya beat up Conan. So it just goes in a circle. The scale chaining gets broken. So that I don't think that's a good thing. That's why when using these feats, it's more likely to like find the consistency. Is it consistent that Conan beats Sasori? No, it's not. So the primary canon says that she doesn't. So no. I'm just saying that is not canon, Daigo. Don't ever use that again or I'm finding you. I like how you're still staring at this panel. It's a good panel.
I fucking love this panel, bro. I gotta make this like my screensaver or something.
This is art.
No, this whole page, this double page spread is just so dope. I fucking love this shit. Conan had a stroke making paper bombs. Oh my god.
Yes.
But yeah.
Was recruited into the Akatsuki. He lost a fight to Itachi, which I have to say is much more forgivable than losing to Conan, but it's just me, you know, I don't know, take your pick. Itachi, Conan, who's the better fighter?
What the heck? Bro, what the fuck?
Whoa! I mean, yeah, I like Conan, but damn, Daigo.
End of the day, Deidara is taking this fight mid-difficulty. The only problem he may encounter in the fight is Sasori's poison, which, to be fair, if Sasori somehow hits Deidara with his poison, he wins. But I don't really see that happening very often. Out of 100 battles, maybe he does that in like 3, 4, maybe 5. Under normal circumstances, the most likely winner is Deidara. Mid-difficulty, if we assume they start off on the ground. If we assume that Deidara is already flying, then he can just drop a C1 bomb and it's GG, no diff. Watch this other very interesting versus battle.
Is he... Wait, because I just know he keeps going by the panel. Is he confusing C1 with C3?
Let's hear that one more time.
Maybe 5. Under normal circumstances, the most likely winner is DEIDARA. Mid difficulty if we assume they start off on the ground. If we assume that DEIDARA is already flying, then he can just drop a C1 bomb and it's GG.
Yeah, he is calling it C1.
Yeah, it's C3 bombs.
Alright, let me cut the music back.
Okay, even if he was referring to it as, even if he was trying to imply the C3 bomb the entire time, C3 bombs aren't Bijou level. Like, C3s are most likely, like, fucking, maybe country level, maybe, like, city level, and Bijou bombs are, like, continental. Sorry, multi-continental is what I meant to say.
It's like there was a lot of shit wrong with this video. I'm not speechless, but I'm just like trying to choose my words carefully.
It's as I said earlier, I don't disagree with the conclusion, it's just the evidences and premise is what I have a problem with. It was an ass.
Oh my god, bro. You said at the beginning that you think DEIDARA would win, like, overall. And I think that's fair. I think you said you're like you kind of in between about it, right?
Yeah, I usually flip-flop, but most likely I pick DEIDARA because I like scaling DEIDARA more. His scaling is better.
DEIDARA is just that guy. And, like, he also has scaling the heavy Sasuke. They're either, like, you could argue that they're relative since DEIDARA was able to, like, dodge an attack from him. Like, the first thing that Sasuke does is try to blitz him with, like, Shunshin. Or I don't even know if it's Shunshin. It's just, like, he tries to blitz DEIDARA and he still dodges it. Like, Sasuke, like, charges straight at him. But it's like, I don't know, man. That video was ass. I feel like this would be a close fight. I think it would be close, don't get me wrong. I just think DEIDARA just has a better kit than Sasori does. Like, fighting against Sasori, it's just like DEIDARA can just blow up a lot of the puppets. Like, a C3 would solo most of the puppets. Heavy Sasuke with no diff Sasori? Facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't even need the antidote. He just fucking slams. Heavy Sasuke is that guy.
C0 equals feetless. All these are feetless.
C0 is... I think it's stated to be like 20 kilometers or something like that. C0. C3 is feetless besides killing an off-guard snake. What are you talking about? Wasn't C3 stated to destroy like the entire sand village as well?
It's about to.
C4 is not feetless.
Just because something is feetless doesn't mean we can't still use it in our hypotheticals.
Because C4 like destroys stuff on like a molecular level or on a cellular level, excuse me. So it's like this wouldn't help him that much in that fight because Sasuke technically is like an inorganic person or creation, I guess. So like C4 wouldn't really help, but it's like I feel like DEIDARA wouldn't even bother using it because after he busts through Hiriko, then he's gonna see that Sasori is like a puppet himself. So it's like, why would he use C4 on like somebody that's technically not living?
Oh my god. Prove C3 was gonna destroy the village. That was the point DEIDARA was making. He's like, I'm gonna blow up the village just to get the guy.
Virtue has a perfect Sasori versus DEIDARA video with no Sasori downplay. I'll have to check that out. I like Virtue a lot. I think I should be more like Virtue, to be honest, bro. He gets into no beef with anybody, bro. Right now, I'm getting tired of slamming fucking Batman. It's like, I think I should just be more like Virtue. Just chill. I've tried to reach out to him several times, but I don't even think he has a Discord. Like, he just stays to YouTube. It's kind of cool. But I don't know, man. Onoki might fold the fuck out of the Raikage. Once he grabs that motherfucker, you're gonna make him 2,000 pounds. What do you think? I think the Raikage just has a better chance. Well, I don't know, because if Onoki can fly, then like how's the Raikage hitting him?
C3 was used to distract guards, use his sand, and tire himself, proving that should destroy a village. The whole point was, DEIDARA was trying to like get Gaara to like mess up. So he literally used a giant bomb and is like, I'm gonna destroy the village. This will get him. Like, that was the point. He wants to blow up the village and then to make Gaara, like, react properly.
Yeah, like
He can blow up the village.
The threat of destroying the village is what made Gaara get distracted. So like Gaara knew that he'd be able to destroy the village in the first place, which is why he blocked it. And even the people that are below him are like, the Kazekage saved the entire village. Hold on.
Also, I'm pretty sure if you bring up the panel, you can actually see the explosion and like how big it was. I'm pretty sure Daigo showed the panel multiple times. It was as big as the village, the explosion.
Yeah, it's like towering over the village. Loco, you should be tired of meat riding Sasuke-chan. Not really. I mean, I've only been like on the Sasuke hype train for a short period of time. Like, I still have a few months left in me before it gets old. Just like I did with the Itachi stuff. I started off with like Madara, shitting on Madara. Then I went to like shitting on Itachi. Then I went to shitting on Minato, and now I'm just on that heavy Sasuke train. So it's like, I still got a couple months left in me.
I'm sorry. C3 is a big bomb that is used to distract people. It just looks big and flies like fireworks. Garos, no wait, it's DC. You think the guy whose whole personality relies on the phrase "art is an explosion"? Do you think he's just making a giant bomb just for looks? You really think it doesn't have the firepower behind it? I'm just saying. Deidara's whole thing is that he loves explosions. He loves blowing things up. So of course a giant clay bomb would have a huge explosion behind it.
Oh my god.
So I don't know what this Edbot's on.
Edbot is a troll. Alright. If Sasori was stated to outspeed the mother and father puppets and they were able to intercept the Iron Sand attacks, all you have to do is scale Sasori's speed below Sakura's.
I wonder if he's purposely like misspelling Sasori's name. 'Cause that's actually funny.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose. Need to shit on Madara next. People still think bro can touch Momoshiki. Momoshiki's slamming Madara.
Momoshiki's slamming.
No diff.
It reminds me of the time I had to make a fucking video debunking the guy who said Jubidara over Barry in mode Naruto.
So weird.
If y'all want to check that out, it's on my channel still. It's debunking a Reddit-goon. I think that's the title of the video. Dude was dumb as fuck. He had horrible arguments.
Check the Daigo vid you sent. Let me look at that. What did he make?
Oh, in the group chat. Oh, it's Jiraiya.
Data beat Jiraiya. That's an interesting video. I feel like he's gonna spend his shitting on Data, and I'll take Data on that one.
You think Deidara beats Jiraiya?
I think he might. He scales KCM1. He might do it.
Deidara over Jiraiya over Pain? Sorry, fuck. Pain over Deidara over... Wait, what am I even saying right now? Fuck, I'm stupid.
Pain over Deidara over Jiraiya.
Sorry. I'm trying to say Deidara... I'm trying to make a joke about Deidara over Pain. I can't even say it right now, bro. You think Deidara beats Pain?
I don't think so. I think Pain is just a bad matchup for Deidara because he could like pull him down off the bird and then he just dies of fall damage.
Daigo thinks Deidara wins.
Oh, he does?
Against Jiraiya?
If he thinks Deidara wins, then I guess I'm fine with that. Deidara's Jiraiya.
Yeah, I really don't care. I just want to hear his reasonings for why.
Darui would cook Madara and would beat Jubidar? Exactly, bro. Like, adult Darui is insane. No bullshit. Deidara would destroy Jiraiya neg diff. Deidara is a crazy counter. He is, though. Like, granted, like, you don't give Jiraiya, like, Sage mode off the bat. Like, Deidara is not giving Jiraiya the time to go into Sage mode. Like, Jiraiya is just going to be running the entire fight.
Wait. Madara not beating any Boruto-era Otsutsuki. He doesn't even touch Kaguya. No, you're wrong. According to my best friend Gil, Jubidara is weaker than he's above people like Kaguya because he scales to Hagoromo.
He scales the Hagoromo. Insane.
Yeah. He cooks Kaguya, he cooks Jubito, he cooks Momoshiki.
Oh man. All right, Sam. I
Whatever
think
the
I'm gonna
hell
talk to my stream for a while. I probably won't be on for that long, but I'm gonna catch you later, bro.
Yes, sir. It was
Thank
fun
you for
being
coming
on.
on. Slide me the link to your channel. I'll put it in the description so
Yes,
they
sir.
can check
Yes,
it
sir.
out. All right, man.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. It was fun being here, y'all.
All right. Thank you, bro. All right. All right. Appreciate Sam for coming on. I'm glad that today was his DEIDARA day. You know, if I had caught him on a SASORI day, then I feel like we would have been here for a lot longer. But definitely, I do think DEIDARA wins. I do think DEIDARA wins. I just think it would be like high diff, just because SASORI has so many layers. Jubidara scales to Baryon mode? Hell no, he doesn't. Please no, we've had enough of softcore hentai pics. Nah, I'm not gonna react to any more DygoKnight. In this stream, at least. In this stream. Dry could win by summoning Ma and Pa and putting them under the Genjutsu. Putting who under it? Like DEIDARA? Like, but it takes him like forever to summon Ma and Pa. And he has to keep his hands like clasped together. And like DEIDARA would just blow up all the frog summons. And there's nothing to prove he could like dodge it either. Since I don't think Heavy Sasuke could dodge it, could he? Am I reacting to another vid? Nah, not today, Blunt. I'm getting kind of tired. How about an NC Hammer video? Hey, the suggestion box is open, bro. Y'all are welcome to suggest a video for next time. Sasori not like that? DEIDARA low diss? Crazy. I did reread the fight, and I can confidently say that I have no reason to like support Sasori. I think he's kind of ass. I watched Noodle's video about it in my free time. It was like, how strong is Sasori, or he's like downplayed Sasori or whatever, or he didn't downplay him, but it's like that was the title or whatever. And I thought it was like a pretty cool video, but it hinged on the fact that like DEIDARA has to be telling the truth about Sasori being stronger than him, and you'd have to assume that like the third Kazekage puppet is still as strong as the actual third Kazekage, which isn't totally supported. It's not, you wouldn't be able to prove that. So it's like, it's difficult. It's difficult. Do I like Boruto scaling? Sometimes. Sometimes. I think the Otsutsuki hierarchy is pretty concrete. But then there are like other shit. So like fucking Shikamaru was able to like catch Kinshiki before he hit Sasuke. And I was like, what the fuck? So like, and like Kinshiki was kind of keeping up with a fatigued adult Sasuke. Sasuke would be like more fatigued than he was when he fought against Fused Momoshiki. Or he would be less fatigued than when he fought against Fused Momoshiki. So it's like, does Shikamaru's shadow possession speed scale to like Sasuke's combat speed? It's fucking weird. It's stated that the puppet retains the same strength as the third Kazekage. I'm pretty sure that's never stated, brother. I never saw such statement for that. It says his chakra stays the same, or it like retains the chakra. But I'm pretty sure it's never stated that like the strength and speed are the same. You're trolling, bro. Hago is far above Kaguya in his prime, and his hacks abilities place him above Naruto, bro. Can you prove to me that Hagoromo is above Kaguya when he states that Kaguya is the strongest? Or he's like, Mother is the strongest? Yeah, send me a statement. Send me a statement. Sasori wiped a village in a filler episode? Exactly, bro. In a filler episode. Nobody cares about it. Haga would have access to Baryon mode and could quite literally remove Kurama from Naruto or seal him away. You see, Lonely, Hagoro, like the Ten Tails would have to like agree to Baryon mode, and it'd have to like combine, like it have to do that, or it would have to, like it would have to do its part, you know, because like Kurama and Naruto are both like slamming their chakra into each other. Or I think that's how it works with Baryon mode. It's like creating nuclear fission or whatever. And the Ten Tails would have to agree to that. And like the Ten Tails has no brain, it has no soul, so it's just like not happening. And I don't even know why you'd bring up Baryon mode. It's like Naruto's the only one that can use it to begin with. Minato had the 9 tails and couldn't use Baryon mode. That doesn't mean Hagoromo would. Yeah, I guess. How's Hagoromo way above Kaguya? It took him a whole nother blank to barely beat her. I mean, it's like he's talking about Hagoromo with the 10 tails, but even then, it's just unscalable. You wouldn't be able to prove that Hagoromo in his prime with the 10 tails would be stronger than Kaguya. Hamura is, though. Hamura is cracked. Hamura is honestly stronger than Hagoromo. Just based off him scaling above Toneri, who scales above Kaguya. So Hamura is just that guy. Naruto frauds video would be kind of neat. Yeah. Minato didn't use Baryon mode because Kurama never told him about it. Exactly. Like, Kurama doesn't want to use it with Minato. Like, also, like, Kurama literally saw Naruto fighting Madara, Obito, 2 guys that controlled him before, Kaguya, Sasuke, Momoshiki, and he didn't mention Baryon mode. So it's like out of character for even a Bijou to consider Baryon mode. Didn't Hagoromo kill Hamura and brought him back? I don't remember what happened to Hamura. I can't remember, honestly. For all we know, Baryon mode didn't exist before Boruto. Yeah. Prime Hago is purely headcanon. I'm cooked. Yeah. You just can't prove it. You just can't prove he'd scale above Kaguya definitively. You'd have to make assumptions. But what I can say is Code Arc Borishiki is above KCM Naruto. He's above, like, everybody. Borishiki would probably slam Kaguya. Granted, the fact that you believe that he'd still scale to Momoshiki and he'd be, like, as strong as Momoshiki. And it's the worst half of Kurama. It's not happening. Crazy. I thought Hamura died normally like his brother. Nah, like Kaguya like tried to kill Hamura or something, and she actually did, but then like Hagoromo like healed him or something. I don't remember. It was in like a filler, so it doesn't really matter. I remember when NC Hammer said that Hagoromo was above Kaguya and Momoshiki. Yeah, it's just unprovable. I don't know why he'd say that. Hey guys. Before I head out, I want to let y'all know something. So, earlier today, I went into DygoKnight server, and I had just, like, that Hikaku Uchiha shit, one of those videos about him just popped up on my server, and his like entire evidence for Hikaku Uchiha being like the strongest in the verse is like there's a statement of him supposedly being above Madara, and like that's DygoKnight's entire argument. It probably is just like a troll argument, but still, like he's still making these videos. So I went in there and I was asking them to pull the databook statement for me, and they did. But like no one could tell me what page number it was on, what chapter number, or what data book or anything. They said it was the 4th data book. I looked in there, I couldn't find it. So immediately I'm like, that's a fucking fake scan. It's a fake scan. Like Hikaku's never stated to be stronger than Madara. But then someone told me it was a 3rd data book. I looked in there and I found it. And what it said was Hikaku is the most talented of his clan. That's what it says in the 3rd data book. And once again, like, you wouldn't be able to equate talent to strength or speed or anything notable. Like, you could say that Hikaku, like, fucking cooks better than Madara does. He's more talented at cooking. He's better with, like, throwing shurikens. He can throw shurikens fast, or, like, not faster, but, like, he can throw them farther than Madara does. Like, his techniques like that are better. And, like, you wouldn't even be able to prove that that statement would apply to anything outside of the Warring States period either. So it wouldn't apply to, like, EMS Madara or anything like that. So I actually got that statement translated. I did it myself. I found the raw kanji for no, I know it's a meme, but still I wanted it to debunk it. But I found the raws for it, and I translated it myself. I ran it through several translations, and it turns out that literally he's talking about himself. Like, the statement comes from the first person. Like, somebody else had a different translation about it, and it supposedly was in the third person. It's kind of strange, but from what ChatGPT told me, Hikaku was referring to himself when he said that he's the most talented out of the clan. So he's talking about his own accomplishments, his own beliefs, and everything like that. So when I'm like, in that case, you wouldn't even be able to equate talent to strength or anything. And secondly, it's just Hikaku talking bullshit because he's talking in the first person. It's not like a omniscient narrator that's putting Hikaku above Madara because he's more talented. It's literally just Hikaku saying, oh yeah, I'm the most talented in my clan. I think I'm the best. Or whatever. It literally holds no credibility whatsoever. And since he has no feats or other statements to support this or back it up, you wouldn't be able to prove that Hikaku is the strongest in his clan or anything like that. So I kind of slammed Daigo on that topic in his own server. I hope he saw that, by the way, but it was funny. What up, Money Man? How was Sasuke able to slice Code's eye? Fuck if I know. I think that's pretty weird. That's what I don't like about Boruto power scaling. He must have caught him off guard or something. There's no way that Renegon-less Sasuke would scale to Code, who scales to, like, Jigen. Catch you later, Majin. Can I bring it up? I can. Well, actually, no, I can't. I only have window capture on. I'm not going to be able to get Discord up on here. I can try to, actually. Hold on, let me try. Hold on. Let me do that. Y'all can see my screen now. Let me go over here. Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Alright. This would be... I'm pretty sure you guys can see this. This would be the translation for it. It says... hold on. There it is. I am Hikaku Uchiha, 25 years old. Within the Uchiha clan, I am regarded as the best. Despite my youth, I take pride in my abilities, demonstrating strength in each round, exhibiting strong leadership. I said, is Hikaku talking about himself, or is this excerpt being narrated by a third party? And he says, this excerpt is being narrated in the first person, so Hikaku is talking about himself. And it said, does he say that he is the strongest among them, or he is just the most talented? And it says he considers himself to be the best or the number one, and it never says strongest. So you wouldn't be able to use that in an argument. That was the basis of my argument, of my counter argument. So yeah, unfortunately, I slammed Daigo on his meme. Loco, Daigo is barely in his own server. Yeah, it's like a ghost town in there. Join the cartel. Yeah, bro. Join the cartel. Link in the description. I guess your feat on Sasuke with no Renegon is stronger than Sasuke with Renegon, just like you said Kakashi with no Sharingan is stronger. Nah, that's weird. It's probably just shit scaling from board, so you could just always argue that he was off guard. To be fair, it says that the Uchiha clan renounce him as the strongest or the most talented. Nah. In an opposite translation, or I asked for more translations, and it just says that he's the one that is regarding himself like that. He says I think I am the strongest or something like that. But I have more translations. I took screenshots on my phone. Hey yo, appreciate the dono from you, Brian. I got one question. Where the fuck is Kakashi, lol? He needs to come back. And Code is pretty dumb, so it's not surprising Sasuke was able to cut his eye. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I want Kakashi to appear in the manga, and apparently Kishimoto said that like Kakashi's gonna play a pivotal role or something like that. But I don't know, bro. I like this newest chapter of Boruto, but I still don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Code is pretty dumb though. Like Sasuke just kind of slammed his shit. It's like you see him like cowering in fear. He's like, Uchiha, how dare you cut my eye? Shit was so funny, bro. The server is really friendly in my experience. Exactly, yeah. Shikamaru being Hokage is some bullshit because all that running gag that he became Chunin. Oh yeah, probably is. Nagato versus Tobirama, who you got? Tobirama just speed blitzes, honestly. Kishimoto said that like 10 years ago. Where's Kakashi? No, he said after the time skip. He said when the time skip hits, like Kakashi's going to play a pivotal role. Yeah, granted it's like a live hypothetical Nagato. Tobirama slams because technically Tobirama doesn't have any sealing jutsus to take down like Edo Nagato, but I think that's a cheap way to go out. But Tobirama's still faster. And Tana Paper Bomb solo. Tana Paper Bomb solo. Alright, I think I'm only gonna go for like 5 more minutes. I'm getting tired. I feel like I need to go to sleep. Oh man, it's not even that late yet, but still, I feel like shit. Kakashi got to come back to take the position of Hokage from Shikamaru. Look, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Shikamaru is going to die. Shikamaru is going to die. I'm calling it right now ahead of time. I'm telling you guys right now. You heard this on December the 22nd, 2023. Shikamaru is going to die because Naruto isn't going to be killed before he can come back to life, right? Naruto still hasn't had an encounter with Kashin Koji yet, which definitely needs to happen. Narratively, it needs to happen. Kashin Koji and Naruto do need to meet at some point. Like, like Naruto has to come back at some point. And if Naruto comes back, then he's going to be made the Hokage. And if he's made the Hokage, then what happens to Shikamaru? Shikamaru just gets demoted? That would just be weird. That would just be weird for Shikamaru to get kicked off the position. Either that or he like relinquishes it to Naruto, which is also kind of weird. Like he just gets cucked out of a job. Like he literally just gets like kicked out the spotlight. And Naruto will resume being a Hokage, right? He's not just not going to be a Hokage. So it's like whenever Naruto does come back out of the what is it, Daikokuten? Whenever he comes out of that, Shikamaru is probably going to be dead. Shikamaru has to be dead. He's gonna like sacrifice himself for the village. Smoking on that Shikamaru pack? Crazy, bro. I don't think Tobirama can deal with Kabuto's physical invulnerability. Yeah, the water jutsu is kind of crazy. Like, Suigetsu is just cracked based off that. Suigetsu is very strong. Oh my god, bro. What the hell? So you're not in Pacific time zone. Let's mark that off. Insane, bro. Insane. I'm pretty sure I leaked time zone on stream before, but I don't know. Anyways, like, what does it matter? Let's say in the Pacific right now, it would be almost 8 o'clock. When I said earlier it's not that late, but I'm still tired. 8 o'clock isn't that late, bro. So I could be in Cali right now. I could be in Cali right now. Type shit. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Shikamaru becomes a villain? Maybe. Alright, Tobirama versus Obito. Who you got, gang? Shit, Tobirama for sure, bro. Like, he would slam any version of pre-six pads Obito. Didn't you think Boruto's Uchiha style is dumb as hell? I think it's cute. It's cute that he wants to be like Sasuke. It's kind of cool. He reminds me of Heavy Sasuke. Why haven't we seen a 5 Kage summit? It's weird. Nah, like, literally, Brian, like, the 5 Kage summit was on the very last chapter of Naruto. It's chapter 700. In Boruto, is like, technically it's not in Boruto, but the very last chapter of Naruto, chapter 700, is a Kage summit. It's literally Naruto and all the 5 Kage, or all the other 4 Kage convening together. If you in Cali, then we gotta meet up. Shit, where you at, bro? I'm from West Side Cali. West Side. Nah, I'm just playing. Tobirama gains a huge amp fighting Uchiha. Tobirama stomps Obito. Yeah. Yeah, Brian, you gotta check out that last chapter of Naruto. It's pretty cool. I do like it. Because it's like Boruto technically is fucking canon. For all those that say Boruto isn't canon, it's like a spin-off or whatever, it's like it's not canon. Literally Boruto appears in chapter 700 of Naruto. So he is canon. He is canon to the manga. So it's like you can't even claim that Boruto isn't canon and that Naruto never had a son or whatever. It's kind of dumb. Loco, I know what state you live in right now. Bro, that's crazy. He said he gonna leak that shit. Bro, you don't even know where I'm from, Raven. I'm from the ass end of Oklahoma. Is that like the little line? You're Southside Spectre? Damn, bro, you from the wrong side. I'm playing. I think he means a 5 Kage summit after Naruto's death and all that. Oh, right, Brian. I thought you meant, like, overall. I think it would make sense for there to be a 5 Kage summit, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting fed up with Boruto. Nah, you told me when we were playing Apex, don't act stupid. Yeah, I'm never playing Apex with you again, bro. Just for that. Just for that, bro. Definitely self-taught. Sasuke's education as an Uchiha ended when he was a kid. No way he mastered everything the Uchiha clan. He can't do Uchiha reflection like Madara. I think Madara can only do that because of the fam. But like, when Sasuke says that he taught Boruto everything he knows, does that mean like Boruto knows like Kirin now? Crazy, bro. Crazy. Uchiha style is just like jutsu, like Uchiha jutsu, basically. Tobirama and Minato versus Madara. It just depends on which Madara and which Minato. DM me your addy, I promise I won't dox you. Crazy. I'll create a pack just like we do in JJK. What the fuck? Add me on Apex game, I'm cracked. Yeah, Trill, join the server, we can play Apex. Imagine Boruto rips a Kirin on Kawaki. That would be so crazy, bro. That would be so crazy. That would be insane. Imagine if I drop my address, would you come over? Shit, man, what you look like? I might. You gonna pay for my gas? You gonna fly me out? Type shit. Loki, I think Kakashi should train Sarda. Sarda, like, I feel like she got no motion over the time skips. Like, she didn't get any stronger over the time skip. That's the impression I get. I'd be pretty disappointed. Madara's even stated that a live Toby is stronger than Edo Toby. Exactly. I'm gonna catch you later, Morgan. Peace. Morgs. So Edo Toby slamming any character would just upscale a live Toby? Exactly. People want to act like a live Toby and Edo Toby like literally aren't the same. It's like, I mean, a live Toby ain't stronger type shit. Loco, have you played the finals? What is that? Have not played that. Nah, bro. Madara needed a live Renegon to face Togurama. He said that himself. Crazy. No way, bro. Actually sent his addy in chat, bro. Delete that shit. Delete that shit, bro. Why'd you send your addy in my chat? What the fuck? Imagine. Bro just doxed himself. Oh my god. Imagine Sarah to learn Kieran in the time skip somehow. Like, imagine, like, bro, what if her and Boruto do it together? Not like that. Not like that. I'm not Daigo. But, like, what if they perform Kieran together? What if they, like, both, like, hold their hands up, like, next to each other and call down Kieran? That should be so dope. That shit would be so dope, bro. Imagine if they, like, performed Chidori together, too. Nah, the Addy drop is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, my God. I think I'm going to have to catch y'all later. I've been on here for about an hour and a half already, but... What do you think they did with Madara's body after the war? I don't know, bro. Because technically those Renegon are still out there, Brian. Those Renegon are still out there. Somebody has Madara's Renegon. It's never been confirmed that they were destroyed. So somebody still had, like, the Renegon are still out there, bro. Bro can't delete his address from chat? Nah, Spectre deleted it. In the manga, Kishimoto wrote a mini page of Minato versus Hiruzen versus Hashirama Tobirama and said it would be a fight that would shake the world or some shit. Really? Bye, Space. Yo, Loco, do you think that Mitsuki is going to scribe with Boruto next chapter? I think that they're definitely going to confront Kawaki. Because he's back in Konoha. I don't know why Sasuke didn't keep Madara's Renegon. Maybe he could use Limbo. Nah, he couldn't use Limbo. That's like Madara's ability, but... It would be dope for Sasuke to have, like, dual Renegon. Alright, man. I had fun with y'all. I plan on streaming after Christmas, but, yeah. Thanks to all y'all for showing up. Had fun with you guys. Thank you to Brian for sending me those donos. Real one. But, yeah. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. Maybe, but if not, I want all y'all to have a blessed holiday season. You know, spend time with your families. Don't be thinking about Naruto type shit. But, yeah. Other than that,